That's standard. You should know that.
Red on the camera as well. To be fair, red on the mic.
Because it's recording.
Yeah.
Red's the universal thing for recording.
Red on the can.
Because they're recording you too, Coca-Cola.
How they get their product.
Have you ever had like a speck of dust touching you?
You can get close. Sometimes.
Maybe it's heat.
Houdini. Might be a close up.
Alright. I don't know what to say. Right.
It's a continuance. Just keep going.
Yeah. Right. Well, just an update. We decided not to go with deconception for this particular episode. We'll try and do it next one, and we just wasted your time there. So we'll ask a question. Perhaps the last question, depending on how long it takes us. So, you two, alright, you come across a genie, alright?
Alright.
Yeah. The genie...
Wait, why not you? Not
okay.
with us.
Yeah, okay, I will as well. Each of one of us, but we'll start with one of us first. So picture yourself, come across the genie, and he says, I can grant you a wish for anything. Obviously, the traditional rules, so no multiple wish. That's the main one. Awesome. That's all. And the addition to this rule is that in order for me to grant you the wish, though, you have to take one of your friends' lives. So, for example, for my case, I'd have to pick one of you to die in order for a wish. Now, with that very same logic, I could kill both of you and have 2 wishes. So, right. The question is, if you had this option, which one out of all 3 of us would you choose to die? And what wish would it be for us to die? I mean, you could be heroic and go, I choose for you to kill me, and I wish for world peace, I guess. That's pretty wet. So, what one are you guys going for?
Well, like a terrible one.
Yeah.
It's like Aiden's wish.
Who would you kill? Aiden.
Oh, so you can't do that. That's technically asking for more wishes, so I'm going to deny that.
What you said? If I kill you, I'll get your wish.
No, I said if you kill 2 people, you get 2 wishes. But that doesn't mean you get that person's wish.
Like you get
no, you just get 1 wish per life you take. That's what I meant.
So if he takes your life, if he was to kill both of us.
Yeah,
if I were to wish for your
if
wish,
if I haven't picked my life,
you literally contradicted yourself.
I'd inherently.
You said he can't kill you for your wish. You said you get 1 wish per life you take.
Yeah, but you can't take my wish, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but you also said that if he takes a life, he gets.
Yeah, but there's a difference between he can pick whatever wish he wants and just go like, if I wish for $1 million and he says I take Aiden's wish, that doesn't count.
$1 million.
He can't get $1 million. However, he could choose to kill me and then just go, I have $1 million, and then he ends up in the same boat as me anyway.
So after I make my wish, do I get you it?
Oh, now I'm really confused. What?
So you're saying after you made your wish, I can take it?
No. You can wish whatever you want. Your wish couldn't be, I take Aiden's wish. But
you
that's
don't understand. So you wish for $1 million, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, he wants his wish, yeah?
Yeah.
He kills you, then he just takes your $1 million and then do his wish as well. That's
he could do that, yeah. Actually, no, he can't do that. If he kills me, my wish disappears.
Okay.
What resets to me?
No, just out of existence. If he's dead, his wish is dead.
So how do I get his wish if I kill him?
You don't. You do your own wish. Don't stop being
you get your own wish.
If you want to like get into it.
No, just own wish. Who would you kill?
Because what would happen there, Deacon?
I have to take someone's life.
Because what would happen there, Deacon, is that I would say my wishes, get one of you killed, and the other one would just kill me and get everything, including another wish.
I just said immortality.
Well, no, because that's one of the rules of the genie, isn't it?
Is it?
So
you're very vague. You just said no wishes and no ask for other genies.
Yeah, go on then, actually. I'll allow it then. Immortality, go on. So
Who would you kill?
who would you kill?
Himself, I guess.
Don't fucking do that. That makes no sense.
You can kill himself, I guess, because they're immortal.
Yeah, but then the genie's more powerful than the wish he granted. So by that logic, he would still die.
Oh, it's the genie that's killing him. I thought you had to do the killing yourself.
No, the life just dies. So if he just goes, I choose Aiden,
Okay.
that's something. He doesn't have to strangle me out just to
Yeah, I thought,
to become immortal. I mean, if you want to do that, Deacon, but that's
How would you
pretty
kill him?
hardcore.
How would you kill him then?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. There, go on then. How would you kill me in order? To... It
What-
has to
what
be
would they get
fitted
your
with the wish. If you're wishing for immortality, how are you going to end my life? I don't know why we decided me, but
I think you said you did.
you said me.
We were just using him as an example.
Okay, well, okay,
Oh,
no.
go on then. Who
kill
would
then?
you pick then?
Who'd you pick?
Probably.
So
Right.
we might as well just carry on.
Yeah. Oh, no, I mean, I didn't say I'll pick you. We're just using it as a sample. But yeah, I would.
Probably engraved you in concrete. So it's stuck.
Brave you in combat.
Fucking hell. That is fitting. I'll accept that death.
Like drowned in
Ironic.
concrete. Pick you up.
He used to wish for everything. He didn't use it. Right,
Good
what
Star
were
Wars
you?
reference. Mine
Yeah.
would be to control reality however I want,
Okay.
and then I would kill Deacon. The way I would kill him is I would push him down an elevator shaft while the elevator is going down to the bottom. But because I can control reality, I'll just put Deacon back.
Then you wish I'm done because the genie
No,
would just go.
No, he's
"No."
dead. This genie disappears, and then one Deacon's lying down on the floor. Bring him
The
back.
genie knows all.
No, I control reality. Then I'll make the genie disappear.
Damn. I don't like this game.
I'll be
very
like,
well.
I'll be like, congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah.
Outsmart a genie. That's how you get your wishes. How would you get your wish? Who would you kill, and what would you kill him for? What would you wish be? And whose life would you take?
Oh, that's a good question. I actually haven't thought about this. I'm the only one that came up with it. Right, I would say I would. I'll kill you with a rock.
Just a rock.
Just
Just
a
bash
rock.
man with a
Yeah,
rock.
bash your head.
Rough style.
Not even got his wish yet. Just smash in your head.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then he'll kill Deacon for your wish.
Yeah. So I'll kill you with a rock. It's only because I feel like you can't fight back as much as Deacon would. Deacon will crush me in a fight.
I've already had my wish. I control reality.
I can't die.
And then, I'm already dead by that logic. And then I would wish for an army of minions like you that can do anything for me. So, like, if I
How
said,
big's this army?
that's a good point. I don't know.
Why did you
let's-
ask for
let's-
stuff that
that's
just
a
makes
million.
minions?
Yeah.
You have as many
You'd
minions
be
as
like
you
a
want.
weird lich character. Where you stun people.
No, I want to set a limit. To be fair, a million sounds quite good because if
A
we
million?
yeah,
You want to set a limit and you go for a million.
yeah.
What are you going to do with a million minions? Make a movie?
Well, domination.
Despicable
But
alien?
they all look like you.
What's that?
But like,
Follow
so
the template.
I will have the perfect podcast ever, Deacon, because they will literally do everything for me. They can literally build an entire studio.
But would
for
you
me.
be able to handle a bunch of Alex minions cracking jokes to each other? every day?
Yeah, fucking insulting me. Yeah.
They would
Well,
crack jokes to
but
each other.
that's where the second one comes. Alright.
Second one.
I'll ask for the minions to kill Deacon.
Kill both of us.
Just a music
And then, can do. And I would then ask for all the global leaders to submit to me right then and there. So I got a million minions, and I got global domination.
But if they're like me,
Apart from like the next couple.
they're not going to be
Just get
much of a
knocked out.
fighting force.
But that's
You
why.
said it yourself.
That's why I have to get all the.
All it takes is one rock on the back of the head and that's it. Well done.
Well, like I said, that's why I got a Kill Deacon to get the
See the kryptonite.
the global annihilation. Because Deacon, as tough as Deacon may be, he's not going against a million ants. I'm sorry. It's like what would you want? 100 small duck-sized horse or one horse-sized duck. I feel like the duck will lose against all those horses. And in this case, I think Deacon will lose against all those ants.
I think anyone would lose against a million people though.
Yeah, especially if you're like small combined.
Like, if it's like you walking up to someone and you see the like, I don't know, Boris Johnson on the street, you're like, yeah, and then fucking Alex rushes at him.
Exactly.
Like a swarm of ants.
Exactly.
What about social distancing though? We're gonna follow the guidelines, all work safety and all that.
Well, I guess.
Do we get a holiday?
I mean, to be fair,
How much holiday a year do we get?
I get
What's
that.
pay like?
Well, no, you're my minions. You don't have any pay. You don't have any support. You don't have anything. You would. I literally say form a bridge over the channel, and you would have a bunch of dead Alex at the bottom of that bridge,
I feel
like
like
the water.
Alex would probably put a strike on before.
Yeah, when he realises he's not getting much for it, yeah, he probably will.
If they're like me, then they don't kneel for no one.
That's a fucking good point, actually. Can I change my wish?
No, you can't. You've already had it.
But anyway, yeah, that's what I
Wait.
would go for.
Let's backtrack. So I've already had my wish, yeah?
Yeah.
And you asked for millions of me.
Yeah.
So it's had a million people that control reality.
Oh, that's a good point. Cool, that's a lot of genies just dead right there.
There's a lot of Infinity Gauntlets.
Gross. But yeah, no, do you...
I don't know.
So,
Watchman, it's like a giant.
yeah, he basically...
He controls reality.
I control reality too, so that guy's got nothing on me.
The only difference, I don't want to see his dick.
I mean, minions, I don't think they have. They can't reproduce, I guess.
Yeah, but you're not like the minions from Minions.
No, I'm not talking about the yellow ones. They're just like minions that just don't reproduce. Probably. They're minions, not human.
Well, no, I would want my minions to reproduce because when I'm 60, you're all going to be 60, so I need the next generation of Alice.
So you want an army of pensioners?
No, I want an army of reproductive minions.
Who are they reproducing with?
You're going to have to find a million women. I mean, like I said, a lot of you are going to die in order to achieve world domination anyway. So
Fair enough. So
you're going to have to find. You're going to have to become Mormons. You're going to have like 8 wives before you go to battle.
fair enough.
That way, I got a steady supply.
If food runs low, you know what to do.
Yes. Okay, alright, yeah, there's not really that many good questions. So I'm going to go for more hypothetical questions, because I think those can be the most fun. We talked about zombie programs, so let's just go for the easy question in the room. What would you guys do in the zombie apocalypse? Like, what is your game plan?
It's about like realistically.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Like in this, like say we're right here, right now, and then the zombie apocalypse just got announced on the emergency broadcast.
Yes. Yeah. So, like, in our day and age, it most likely would be like a text message from the government.
Oh, that's
So this was an official warning.
Go home. Okay, wait. Do we have prior knowledge of zombies being a thing? Does that make sense? Like in The Walking Dead, they don't know zombies are actually a
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah, no, we definitely have. So it's like right now, you know what zombie is, but that doesn't change about that. Right now, let's say because we're in a small town, we got a slight advantage where it's only the major cities across the world that's completely infected.
Scrolling through Facebook, you see like one ember spotted. See people.
Yeah.
running.
So we got prior knowledge of zombie apocalypse happening. Like, if that makes sense. Like they haven't come to us yet, but we know that in a few days there'll be a horde coming here for food. What would you do to get gear up? And
How much time do we have?
if we're gonna go with, because we're all seeing Walking Dead, so let's just pretend they're Walking Dead zombies. They walk.
No, like how much time? Like an hour or 2 hours, or how long would it take them to get to a major city?
That's what I'm trying to work out. So if you're walking, let's say you're walking from Leicester, which is the nearest city. Yeah, I'll say that would take. Let's say 2 days. You got 2 days. Obviously, everyone here knows as well, so you might have a bit of mass panic, which therefore going to get people killed anyway. But you're open season to get geared
Probably.
up already.
Drive to the nearest gardening store for like shears and jetties and all that garbage.
Yeah.
Go back to my place. While at the store, getting like things to barricade my walls and my gate
Yeah.
So,
and stuff. my gate's got like spikes on them, so they can't climb up anyway. Probably get some big in front of the gate, and then have like planks ready for the cars to go over. So then if zombies do get in, they fall down, and then because there's such a big family, I'm already at home. So from here, I'll go home, then sort it out. I'll split them all into individual groups. Some of them scavenge for food, and all the others get all their stuff. And then just all go back and just chill.
Oh.
Because I think I'll be safe in my garden house, I think.
Yeah, but you're quite
Yeah.
lucky because you got that metal gate at the bottom of your garden, whereas like people like me got fences. So
I'm set for life. Maybe get some cars and block out some entrances and stuff. Get some to raid some pharmacies.
yeah.
Prep
I think the biggest problem you have is that you're living on quite a busy road. Same thing as me, so you're probably going to get a lot of stragglers coming along. Or even human stragglers, because a human could be just as much of a threat, even more so if they've got a weapon.
Well, we don't have guns in the UK, but we do.
Yeah,
but not accessible.
it's harder. Like, yeah.
Oh no, to get like a bunch of sharp stuff. I think in the UK, I think people are a bit more civilized than The Walking Dead.
Yeah, no, honestly, I mean, there's actually evidence to show that in great social issues or economic issues, people actually work together rather than fight apart. I mean, look at the pandemic and the NHS, and people actually come together for all that. Whereas now people don't give a shit. But,
Is it like The Walking Dead? When you die, yes, you come back as a zombie no matter what.
yeah, I quite like that concept really, because I feel like that makes it scarier. So
Yeah,
yes,
I'll
That's
make sure
right, 'cause it's
then in the
airport,
house
isn't it?
every door has a bolt on it in the inside and outside. So then when you're sleeping, you're locked inside.
oh, bolt. So
Yeah.
for some
So
reason, I
then
thought
when
you
you
meant
do
like
die in your
electric.
sleep for whatever reason, you don't kill everyone. Like in the prison bit when that kid got infected and
Yeah,
tore up everyone.
yeah, I don't like that concept. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'll do. What would you do,
Yeah.
Deacon?
Hey, no, sorry. Before we go, in your scenario, you got anyone with you? Like,
Yeah,
are
my
you
family.
choosing your family? Are you choosing us? Because
Well-
we're right here when we find out as well. You're just gonna go. See it?
Well, if it literally got announced, we'd all be thinking, my family.
Well, I'm
I
fucking
guess-
screwed because my
well-
family's like, eh.
Well, then I'll probably and you come with me. Deacon, you come if you want, but Deacon will probably go with his dad and brothers and all that.
Yeah, that's true.
But you're alone, and then your dad might even make it back. So
No, you probably was. He's
so you're chilling with me, and
got
we're
an hour
getting
drive.
then like B&Q getting garden shears.
No, you'd be better off going to the cricket club.
The what? Huh?
The cricket club.
Yeah, isn't there like people go hunting nearby now?
Yeah, because it's the actual cricket field is like massive
Yeah.
fence, so it'd be kept a while.
So is that what you would go for?
Yeah, because it's literally right next to my.
Yeah, you're quite lucky in that.
Then
Who would you have with you, and how would you fortify it? Surely just going there isn't enough. There's got to be stuff that you want to do as precautions.
obviously a lot of people are probably use cricket club because members.
Hmm. Yeah,
probably join up with them and then.
yeah.
have them.
Well, is that what Deacon's thing is?
Yeah.
What would
yeah,
you do?
okay. So I've thought about this quite a lot. Now, so if we're only going from major cities hit first and the announcement and that, I would definitely go with what you said first. Like, I would ransack this house, make sure I get as many like sharp knives and that. Like, we don't anymore, but we used to have like these barbecue knives, like a long stick with
Mhm.
sharp bit. I would have got stuff like that. Make sure, definitely some kitchen knives and that. Any medical and that sort of food supplies and that, I'll try and get a bag. If you guys were here with me, I'd be like, let's quickly grab everything here, because this house is empty, and given the fact we're in the massive conservatory, anyone that gets into the garden, we're screwed. It's all glass, really, and
Mhm.
weak plastic. So I definitely would try and avoid a house like this. But,
Still, if that breaks, is a good.
yeah.
Still, shit.
How would you grip it though?
It wouldn't be fully broken. It's like broken, snapped, and be like a rectangle snapping.
Yeah, the
Diagonal
problem
bit.
is if you use a shard to stab someone, you have to stab them with enough force,
And you'd,
pierce them,
wrap it around.
but then you're
the
also
side.
pushing your hand into the shard. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
wrap it around like a, maybe.
Look at it.
But,
Where you get your t-shirt then?
But that.
Nope, no clothes.
No.
He
Just
said
rip the
himself.
sleeve
He
off
said
then.
the house is empty.
The house
No,
is empty.
no, no.
This is gone.
The house is as it is. But,
It's empty. He said it himself. It's empty. I'll grab that bread over there.
Yeah. But I would also. I'm not gonna lie. I've
You
got,
have to have
I've got one lady, that next door neighbour. I'll probably ransack our house as well.
The question is, would you kill her?
No, I wouldn't kill her. But, I mean,
Wouldn't say I'd kill all people, but
no.
probably go into the house, get their cars, and just block
Yeah.
off the
Um,
road.
What about someone start banging on your door, asking to come in? Would you let him in?
I think the only case I would ever actually, I think that's the biggest problem with me is that if you two agreed to stay here, we would form a little alliance. And yeah, okay, we'll quickly go to your houses to get your family in that, but we'll hole up somewhere. Like all my family are all in like Kettering area, so I personally would try and get all my family like because phones and that would still work at this moment in time because like it would take a few days, maybe even weeks before power completely shuts down and things like that. So I would definitely be calling up my family and be like, a bit like lockdown, really.
Don't die.
You'd be like, listen, we're gonna all meet up here. I thought Stanley Lakes, because you got a nice little house. It's quite reasonably flat ground, so you can see enemies come in if they are going to come. The water in that makes it quite boggy, so it's harder for the zombies to get to you as well. Which also creates natural blockage. So it's not like they're going to come from all 360 view, which is what I think is going to be the biggest fear of any house, is that if the zombies can manage to get around you, you're screwed. Especially if you're in an isolated area.
That's when they dig a trench.
Yeah, exactly. And I think like it's not really a house. It's like a what do you call it? Like a cafe slash.
I know what he's talking about. That
Gift shop. I'm not sure. I hope it hasn't burnt down. I know you said that they set fire to it.
The only problem is you've got walkway that way. The fishing lake and the main road.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blind spots there as well.
Oh, put in.
Yeah, but like what I said, like you come to a house like here, you got a massive road. Everyone's going to be walking on there. Same thing with the road on his house. At least with the Stanley Lakes, you have to go out of your way. How many people are going to go out of their way really to go to Stanley Lakes? Less likely than a common house for looting. Less likely, like what you said about Cricket Club, about the olders are going to be people who are members there. Probably going to go there first. But you are true in the sense that it still will be an issue, especially because it would take perhaps longer to fortify. But I thought if we were here together as a gang, I think the other thing is that we'll have to split up at some point to quickly, like you get the food, you get the weapons.
You instantly dismiss all your friends, though? Or would you like to try and come?
Good question. I'll give them like the choice. So I would call up like
Call up Andrew.
yeah, I'll be
working.
like Drew, get
He's
your
working.
mum, get your mum's girlfriend, come here, and kill Alex for annoying me.
What are we doing?
I'm trying to be my baby. You don't know.
Okay.
But if Drew was like, nah, mate, I found a safer place, I would just be like, nah, fuck off then. And then he's with the wolves by that point. Same thing with you. Like if we sat there and had a phone call right now, or a text message saying it's end of the world, we tuned into the news and it's all zombies and that, and you went, but guys, I need to go and see my family, and we're just gonna go and hole up at the cricket club.
I wouldn't make you wait at that point. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going my own seat.
Yeah.
That's what most people do. Like, yeah, but I've got to go find out.
It's not too late to cancel. You will not get that pizza.
No.
But yeah, I feel like
Did that in Zombieland start after.
what
They named themselves the town, cities, states they want to go to.
I definitely would reinvent my identity with that. I think the zombie apocalypse would be a perfect time as well to learn a new language. It's like if you know something like Welsh or something, the likelihood of someone else knowing what you're saying to your mate is next to nothing. Yeah. Or sign language is perhaps the better one because then you don't have to make any sound.
Technically, all the old people are dead, so you just talk Cockney.
That's a good point, yeah.
Well, in this zombie scenario, that all the major cities are getting taken over and slowly coming to us, which would be the last place to fall.
What do you mean, like in terms of towns?
Well, yeah, obviously they're not infected yet, but
The lesser zones.
they're
Yeah.
moving over. So where do you
So
think?
we, as in the Midlands right now, especially Northamptonshire, we live in a predominantly town, massive patch of land, another town. So I feel like counties like us and Yorkshire, for example, as well, will perhaps be the last because it would take a while for the hordes to get to each of these
I
places.
think that was a while
Especially in
ago.
winter months. If we get hit in the winter months, we'd be so lucky because England is a wetland.
How about like the islands? Like I was a white man.
Yeah, technically they'd be the last to fall, but their
Yeah.
population is so small, they probably die
Should've
boarded
played,
anyway.
Like, you should have played like Plague Inc. So that's one.
Well, and then you technically got the Highlands up in Scotland as well, if you want to include the rest of UK as well.
Are zombies affected by the cold?
No, but it's a mountains now.
Yeah, no, but like, would they slow down?
In Walking Dead they are, so I'm saying if we're just going by their zombie rules and logic, then yes.
Scotland's
slows
probably
them
the
down.
best place to go then, or somewhere up north anyway.
Yeah. The biggest problem with the cold though is it affects you just as much as it affects them.
Yeah, but you can warm. And
True, but if you have to like make a fire, then you're at risk of exposing yourself with light and
you said it yourself, you know, pretty people probably kill each other. They're like, oh, you got a Barbie gun, or like,
I don't know. I feel like with the referendum coming up, the Scottish might try and kill us anyway.
oh, true. Maybe when you get a
Yeah.
passport to go.
Right, but yeah, I like to think that all three of us wouldn't go for the complete insane kill everyone that we see sort of route. I mean, I don't know. One of you could be the next governor.
Who would it be though? That's three.
I feel like Deacon really does suit eye patch.
I think Deacon would be a good zombie villain.
Yeah, I know. I really do.
Eye patch.
Yeah. But what nickname?
Men, you don't
what if
understand
he's a
the-
zombie villain? What nickname does he have?
Good question.
Yeah.
What's he wearing? Is what he's now, or
What?
like?
Wouldn't wear the same.
So like, what's he wearing?
What do you mean? What's he
Well,
wearing?
because the governor had like an eye patch and a trench coat. He looked sick.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And then-
I don't think anyone was intimidated by a New York shirt.
No, I'd have checked my arm. That's what they usually go for.
That's a good point. Protect your arms.
Yeah, there was a chainmail.
This
It
may be.
was-
This
it was
may
on
be
It's
after
later on.
Urban.
I know who you're talking about. You're talking about the one in.
Not in the random gun or yeah.
I was trying to think
At one point.
what Deacon would be called.
Yeah. Because I feel.
I think they'll just call him like Unit or something. That'd be a sick name.
But that's not like a leader, like an authoritarian dictator that kills everyone. That's more like the right hand man.
What
Like-
Unit?
Yeah, like listen,
You gotta
I don't want to go that way.
So you gotta
But
take it to
if you
Unit.
don't give us where your camp is now, I have to set my unit on you. And then Deacon comes in
No.
and clicks his
Yeah, but like,
neck.
so much you get interrogated. Tell me where your camp is now. You don't want to go get the unit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it seems like.
And then Deacon comes up menacingly with his walking stick, fedora hat, 2 eye patches,
a cricket bat because he's been at the club for so long.
whacks on the table. It's like, you want to know why they call me the unit? And you're like, oh, why?
Mate, if someone threw me into a cellar and then they just went, listen, you better give us where you live right now or we're setting the unit, and Deacon steps into the room, I'm not even going to let him lift a finger on me. I'm just going to be like, oh, I'll tell you where my entire
Yeah,
friends and
but
family
Deacon with
are.
that menacing aura.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why the
Oh.
unit, like the top of the thing, because sitting there with his 2 eye patches, walking stick, long trench coat.
Well, what would you be?
Oh, I'll call myself.
What,
You guys have to
what
tell.
was he calling?
You have to tell me a name because I can't.
What will you call me then? You two think about me and then we'll think
Like
about
Quaid. Director.
you.
The director.
Yeah,
alright,
you'd,
so,
have,
yeah.
you'd have zombies posed there, wouldn't you?
Because you'd probably descend into madness and go for a movie set theme.
Yeah.
You'd be called the
dress up-
director.
Yeah.
Dress up.
I think that's what you'd be the director. Maybe you'd be like the zombie from Call of the Dead, Black Ops 1. You know, the director that died and he has that like electric stick.
Oh yeah.
That's what you'd be.
Oh yeah,
If you was ever
the
to tell.
director.
Director, that's what
What the Alex?
mini men.
The Weasel.
Those things is
Or weasel.
not like that, but it's like
Come back on now, Deacon. He's now the Weasel. I think your hair sells it, but more.
I call myself Slug, but
no, but I feel like people would like build high, but then he'd probably bury himself.
bury myself.
You bury yourself and like. Put
What kind of leader buries himself?
No. You don't.
You're
It's
telling
not
me
yet,
you're
it's
telling me time for run, and you're just gonna fucking bury yourself like a fucking ostrich or fucking.
Yeah, I'm just hiding underground. It's like,
Spider.
they're looking for
That's what I
people
mean.
at the
It's just like
surface.
find somewhere in the ground, maybe build defenses.
So you're not a fucking weasel. You're a wombat.
What would the name be? Weasel or what?
They call it the digger.
Well, I don't know what I would call myself if you think of one. And you guys can't give one apart from Weasel, unless that's what it is.
Oh, actually, really
But
like.
I've got a
the
good
weasel.
question after you find my name.
I don't know. Let's think. No, let's think. If you right now, apocalypse happen, go and find your family. You take control. Like, listen, I'm gonna be in charge. Pick a win. To fucking dig yourself.
You what?
Fucking
Don't bury.
to bury yourself. That's so.
The mole?
I just picture where's our leader? It's fucking you. Just bury
I look
like,
like-
with a straw.
It was like, if you made sure the crops are watered, we get attacked, Jen.
With one of those fucking, the cops with a string. You're just on the other side, like, listen, mate, just if they ever ask where I am, just say I'm dead.
It's like you get raided finally. They're like, "Where's your lead?" And the straw just descends into the ground.
Like a fucking, what is the submarine telescope comes
And the
out.
periscope. You guys still alive yet? Hello? Anyone?
You got a fucking whole bunker, but you keep it for yourself. Oh god, that'd be great. Oh, we could actually make an apocalypse comedy and just have you as the leader. That'd be great. With a fucking unit. It's
Unit.
right, man. He's the true leader. He's the one actually making all the rules, but like he's just known as the right
my
man.
question was, if you was a leader of a group, what kind of leader would you be?
I think.
Obviously, like when you're in apocalypse, you can't be Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, no, I think I would try to be democratic, like for the longer term things, like so how are we gonna set up this house, people? And I don't know why I'm holding the wire. How are we gonna set up the house? I would try to be autocratic, democratic, sorry. But when it comes to the right then and now, like if we came across a group of people that we can't trust and we have to decide right then and now, I wouldn't leave it to a fair. I probably would decide their fates.
So you'd be what kind of
A mix.
Oh,
like,
a mix. Okay.
I would say, yeah.
What about
I'll
you,
be like,
Deacon?
I'll be
What do
like,
you think?
and I'll be like a prime minister during an emergency, like in World War II, for example, where there is a government there, but I'm making all the hard decisions. Alright, so go.
Probably like fair and straight. Like, yeah, it's a zombie apocalypse. No, you need to do sense.
Yeah.
Like, if someone can, a bit like in The Walking Dead, there's a bunch of people in the houses where their role was just they didn't do anything. Just stood there.
So you try and find stuff for them to do.
Spoiler, but he hasn't watched past season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't really spoil anything because there's like male roles everywhere. Don't do anything. But it's like, you see a female, you'd be like, oh, you can repopulate, sort of thing, or you can do that. I'm
You're listening in man's free pop.
It sounds a bit sexist, but you would prioritize.
Yeah, but I mean, how would you do it though? Because like, would you go the Spartan route, or would you just go everyone try and shag up tonight? like, you're not gonna sit there and go, Listen, lady. I know you just popped one
Then,
out a couple of months ago,
okay,
but
you got a bunch of pregnant ladies and a bunch of people like, okay, they're getting all our food, we want some. What do you do then?
That's what I'm saying. Strict and fair. They do their part. They get their part.
They get penetrated, they get spoiled.
well, okay. So what would the men do in that situation then? They're basically doing everything else then. The woman's doing childbirth and childbearing.
Washing dishes.
That's what I was saying. Like, gardening and stuff. That's what I was saying.
Gardening.
That's what I was saying.
You have lots of this.
So I meant that you have crops.
So we want no fence. At least the hedge looks good.
So in this apocalyptic round, so far we've got two towns.
Instead of keep out, it's just keep off the grass.
Actually, we've got 3 towns in this apocalyptic town. In this apocalyptic world, we got one where the leader buries himself during one where they're all trained gardeners who are maintaining the quality of their backyards, and then we got one that's apparently doing movie sets whenever they die, electrocuting them.
Because you're the director,
Yes.
and that's how you would kill someone. Electrocute. But mine would be probably just organised, calculated.
If I went off the unit,
Just
like,
flow.
I'd probably be like,
Yeah, well, like the bad guy from Fury Road, who ironically had a lot of women, repopulated. I'm seeing where he's getting his information from now.
Deacon's just following a script there.
Yeah. That's my property.
Reference.
Yes, I.
Feel good.
Yeah, I mean, the only other name I could think for you, like, I'm not trying to be rude, but it would be like an ironic name, like Big Boss or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
I thought something like Big Owls.
Yeah.
Big Owl would be a sick name.
Big Owl.
Big Owl.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound like a leader's name. That sounds
No,
like a.
nickname.
It sounds like you're going to sing a folk song.
I don't know what to call myself if I was to call myself.
I like Weasel. I think like, that's a great name. Maybe not for a leader, but I feel like if you were in a thuggish gang, you'd be the Weasel. You know,
Just have Aiden on
small but dangerous.
Aiden, the director,
Yeah.
the unit in the.
This sounds like the best movie ever. Director of units and Weasel.
Under the ground, just chilling.
It's like, like, oh. It would just be like Suicide Squad, but like some of the apocalypse names. Just dumbass superheroes. That'd be great. Right then. Well, I feel like we could talk about this forever. We could continue this in the next episode, but as it's 20 past and my dinner will be here soon, we're going to call it quits. Thank you both for being part of this month's this episode.
Yep.
I really did enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please let us know what you enjoyed most, and leave a like and subscribe, and watch more videos, or not. Is there any last things you guys want to say?
I'm too busy being buried under the ground, so.
Oh, guys. Deacon? Well, thank you for that enjoyable episode. Bye.
Bye. All the way over.